Hello dears, we are studying strength of material in which today's topic is forces and their effects. What are the effects and their forces on a strength of material? So today we will discuss. Strength of material, that subject in which we study about the branch of mechanics. In a strength of material, that subject in which we study about the branch of mechanics. So what is mechanics? Mechanics is the study of forces and energy and their effects on various bodies. Mechanics is the study of forces and energy and their effects on various bodies. Is called mechanics. If the various bodies are deformable, if the various bodies are deformable or we can say real, then applied forces and their effects is called strength of material. That study on strength of material. If the bodies are deformable or real bodies, then this type of bodies we study in strength of material. So today's topic is forces and their effects. Now, study of forces and their energy is effects. So what is forces? So forces is the push or pull in an object. It is the simple definition of force. Force is the push or pull in an object is called force. Force is the push or pull in an object is called force. Or in other way, an agent, or we can also that an object which produces or tend to produce motion or rest, that is called force. An object which produces or tend to produce rest or motion, or we can say an agent which produces or tend to produce motion or rest, so is called force. Now, in the strength of material, we study about the mechanical force. Various type of forces is there. So in strength of material, we study about mechanical force, which is also called load. Which is called load also. So what is mechanical force? The forces which need direct physical contact to apply any body is called mechanical force. That force to need direct physical contact to apply any body, then its force is called mechanical force. So what are the effects of force or forces on strength of material or deformable bodies? Effect of force. First we see about tensile force. What is tensile force or how it force affect the on deformable bodies or how its effect on strength of material. So take a bar. Here take a bar and apply the forces both sides P and P. So when apply the forces both sides, then we pulling the forces. We here apply the pull force. So when apply the pull force on body, then extension of the body takes place. That is straightening on the body takes place. Then the position of A and B, position of plane A and B will be equals to A dash or B dash, or we can say A dash and B dash when apply the pull force. So this force is called tensile force. When apply the force on both sides, with increasing the force, extension of extension of the extension on the rod takes place. Or we can say distance between plane A and B increases. With increasing the force, extension on the rod takes place, or the distance between plane and B, the distance between plane A and B increases, and that type of force is called tensile force. So it is the about tensile force. What is tensile force and its effects? That is, distance between plane A and B increases, and this force is called tensile force. It means when apply the force on the body, that is pull force, only pull force. So extension in the body, that is it is also called stretching. So stretching in the body takes place. Next force is compressive force. So compressive force, so for this force we take a bar and apply the force on both sides, that is P, or we can say apply the load on both sides, that is mechanical force. Here we take a two plane A and B, when apply the force on both sides, that is pull force. So the distance between plane A and B will decrease after applying the force on both sides, that is compressive force. So when apply the force on both sides, the distance between plane A and B decreases, and it will be A dash or B dash. That is, compression of the rod takes place. With increasing the force, distance between plane A and B decreases, that is compression of the rod takes place, and this force is called compressive force. With increasing the forces, distance between plane and A and B decreases, that is compression of the rod takes place, and this force is called compressive force. And this force is called compressive force. When apply the force on the rod, then the compression of the rod takes place. It means if we take a two plane A and B, so the distance between plane and A and B will decrease. That is, it says that the compression of the rod takes place. Next force is coupling force. So what is coupling force? Coupling force, for this we take a bar, or we can say rod, and when apply the force on both sides, the force is opposite to direction to each other. So when apply the force on both sides, one force is clockwise and another force is anti-clockwise. There are two forces which are applying on the rod. So when apply this force, then twisting of the rod takes place. That is, twist of the rod takes place, and this force is called coupling force. So when forces apply on the body, twisting of the body takes place, is called coupling force. And when apply force on both sides, when these forces apply on both sides, then it's produce torque, that is denoted by T. So T equals to force into perpendicular distance, that is T equals to F into D. Here twisting of the body takes place. When apply the force on both ends then produced torque. So torque equals to, that is T equals to F into D, where F is force and D equals to distance. Next force is bending force. So for bending force, now again we take a body, that is you can say bar or rod. So when apply the force on the rod, then the distance between A and B is different. So we can say if force apply on an object on a number of different distance, then force into distance equals to moment. Here bending of the rod is takes place. So if force apply on an object on number of different distance, then force into distance is equals to moment, and bending of the object takes place, and this force is called bending force. Bending of the object takes place and this force is called bending force. So this one is about bending force. Next, one force is more, that is shear force or cutting, or we can say breaking. So next one is shear force. Shear force, or we can say breaking or cutting force. So what is shear force? When we take a body and apply the force, we take a body here, apply the force both sides, then when applied force is greater than the force of attraction of intermolecular, when object is intermolecular force is less than the applied force, then shearing of the object takes place, and here applied force is non-collinear forces. So we can define in, if two non-collinear force apply on the body, and if applied force is greater than the intermolecular force of attraction of object, then shearing or breaking of the object takes place, and it is called bending force. Here we have to remember the force applied is non-collinear. Non-collinear means the force applied is non-collinear, should be non-collinear for shearing or cutting of the body. So non-collinear force means if two forces are equal and opposite and parallel to each other. If two forces are equal and opposite and parallel to each other, that is line of action of these two forces should not be should be different, should not be coincide, or we can say should be different. That is, line of action of these two forces should be different. So it is the all about of forces and their effects on a strength of material. So today's topic is over. Thanks for watching.